Do. Hello, hi guys, welcome to Random as Fleek podcast presented by Random as Fleek. It is your hosts for the least because that is who we are. We now have hate comments on YouTube. Thank you so much. But if you don't know my name is Aaquib Jaleel. His name is Mr. Kev. I am a stand-up comedian. Mr. Kev is a porn star who is also not really a porn star, but really is a musician who put his music on Pornhub and like Pornhub didn't allow it, so you porn allow no, and then see he's weird, he's sad. Please listen to his music, and that is what we have started with. Today's topic is
Yeah,
a very interesting and most very prominent topic that we both wanted to talk about. When
of
I saw the
course.
news, I
How
was
can we
very
not?
happy. I was so
How
happy.
can we not?
But before that, could we just like I just want to address this before we move on. But Mr. Kev, I think both of us deserve a round of applause. Come on, make that noise, make that noise. We got our first hate comment on our
Actually, not the
stream,
first hate comment,
on
but
stream, yeah,
yeah.
for our stream since the reboot,
Oh, on stream, yeah.
uh,
On our live stream,
on
yes.
our live stream. Somebody watched. Like I'm not sure if they watched, but I'm glad that they clicked on the video and immediately got angry, and that is a beautiful moment for me and other people. That is why today's thought is Sam is pronounced God of Seam. Uh,
What?
it is
God
come
of?
God of Seam, Seam.
De Adapavi.
It's we both know what it
Seam.
is. Seam. It seems. It seems like he might be
Of
the guy.
course, of course.
Okay.
The
Uh,
C is silent, guys. The C is silent.
not C da S da. Chess only. Did I say
Yeah.
C?
No, I don't know.
uh, and I'm very
Uh,
happy with that comment. I think because it's not a hate comment, because it is not around the idea of being right or wrong. It's not a gray area comment. Like it's not a reasonable hate. It's just outright hate, which I love. Those kind of things, I'm just like, yeah, bring it on. You are wrong. I am completely in the right here. I can say all of these things. So it's
So,
great.
Akib, do you want to read out the comment? So
I,
this is by this uh, YouTube account that has 0 subscribers that goes by the name
hey, no, no, no. Hey, no,
SJD
no, no,
Good.
no, 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 no. No, no using names there. It's not right.
They
Not. It's not cool. It's not cool.
they YouTuber ra.
It doesn't matter,
You
bro.
know this is Sam. You know this is
We
Sam.
both know it's Sam, but we can't talk about it like that.
You know
No
it's
taking
Sam
names.
Jayasundar.
Don't be like this. Don't be like this. Don't be low
Okay.
class individual. But I would like to
Okay.
read the comment.
Yeah, I will read the comment
Please
out to
read
you.
the comment.
So
Please read the
he
comment.
he this person commented 2 times. Okay, once I think he thought he was wrong, then he took that comment down, and then he commented again. So one of the comment is we we know both of you and your morals and behaviors when you were studying in school. You are not eligible to pronounce the word Sam through your mouth. First, clean your life from addictions and then teach to others. Okay, uh, I like to address one part of this, which is basically which part of this do you not understand? I don't get it.
For our audio listeners, Kevin is now showing a card where he's written some fucked up. What did you write in that? Mr.
Okay, I've
Kev is
written
spawn.
Mr. Kep. Yeah,
Did you just write Mr.
Mr.
Kev
Kep.
is spawn? Guys, our credibility is now the problem. But anyway,
So
thank you,
yeah, I mean
listener.
like,
No, no,
and
no.
then that was one. He assumes, or this person assumes that we actually went to what is that sacred union, or what was the
Scripture
scripture
union.
union? Yeah, and then there is one more comment which is the same thing again for some reason. This is on the 7th episode, guys. You should check that
Go
out.
check out
Anyways,
the Scripture Union episode.
I,
But
I'm I'm glad
people are watching.
that
That's all that
yeah,
matters. Okay,
yeah,
we do want
impressive.
to move on to the topic at hand today. Today is a very interesting topic that we have. It is Republic TV, also known as Arnab's channel, where he goes, "Ah, do you know what I'm saying?" is now under threat of cancellation, hopefully pulled out of TVs. He's hopefully going to jail.
Aaquib,
Uh,
don't talk about pulling out right now, okay?
oh Lord.
See, only I can talk about pull out game right now, okay?
Yeah,
Only I have the right to talk about pull out game.
yeah, because Kev is pawn. Our credibility falls immediately whenever I say Kev is pawn. But we don't have credibility, so it's completely fine. No, but just to give like a lowdown on what is happening right now, there are three channels. One of them being Republic TV that is under
Hmm,
investigation for a TRP scam. Now, what is a
hmm.
TRP scam? A TRP. So, how TV channels generally work is if they are being watched by a large public, a particular TV channel, they will get ratings based on how many people are watching. Now, for example,
Of course.
if Random as Fleek podcast was a TV channel,
Hmm.
we would be cancelled yesterday because we have no viewers. Okay. And also for whatever we say. That's the big problem. Thankfully, the internet is not like that yet. What these TV channels are doing nowadays is apparently it's all allegations. I don't know what is true. I don't care what is true. They are saying that Republic TV has been paying Mumbai households, these poorer strata of society people, money 400 to 500 rupees per month for them to just watch Republic TV. And
Of course.
it's interesting because they are not people who understand English generally, and they are watching an English TV channel.
Wait, no. You see, Republic then changed its brand to Hindi, by the way.
Oh, really?
Arnab, yeah,
I
Arnab,
thought it was
Arnab actually does the entire segment in Hindi now, dude. I don't know if you watched it recent times,
no.
and
I've
I was
never
shocked.
watched it.
Yeah, like I watched it recently because I know Arnab from the Times Now time,
Mhm.
that era.
Yeah, yeah,
So, and that time itself, I was like, yeah, what is this man? Such a genius. The nation needs to know.
yeah.
Now it's Puchta Bharat. So,
It's like he's very on
so
brand everywhere, so it's cool.
yeah.
But
Speaking of on brand, this guy decides that it's time that he attacks the cops because the cops. Tell us about that, Aaquib.
so wait, before we bring up the cops situation and all, so
Mm-hmm.
the allegations is against Arnab, and he has looming jail time in front of him. Okay, for
Mm-hmm.
the TRP scam. Now Mumbai police say, okay, this is gonna happen. So remember that's what's gonna happen. Arnab being Arnab says like all of these are lies. None of this is true. You are not a patriot. I am a patriot. You know who I am. I know who I am. YMC. And he started singing.
What?
I don't know. I don't know what I say sometimes. But this guy started basically saying, I'm going to put a defamation case against the Mumbai police now, and none of you can say these things because it's untrue. We didn't pay 400 to 500 rupees. It was only alcohol and biryani.
Oh.
I'm kidding. I'm just trying to be funny. Okay, I don't do news segments like this.
Akib, stop joking about this, man.
Why
This
that?
is this is serious. Okay, please don't,
Okay.
like, you need to understand. We've got to deal with this case very seriously. It's a very sensitive issues.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we have Arnab on one side who is very adored and loved politically, a big figure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can we all agree on that? He should be president of USA because that's the level of skill he has. Now, with his level of speech capabilities, he can shut the entire world up without even thinking twice. He'll just mute everybody and then he'll just start talking, just like I'm doing right now, Aaquib.
Yeah.
So,
You know the best part is the best part
yeah.
is it doesn't matter because it doesn't matter what you say. So
Mm,
Hey, what were we talking? We were talking about something very
Arnab
important.
Goswami, dude.
Yeah, let me explain it. No, fucking always coming in the middle, saying shit like "Puchta Bharat,
No,
Puchta
you
Bharat."
cannot. You cannot. Stop. Stop it right there. Stop it right. I
You
want you to
know,
stop. I want you to.
you do
I
realize
want you
I
to
have
stop.
control now.
Aaquib.
I will throw you out of this meeting now.
Now stop being Arnab. Okay.
I'm not
Now
being.
go
How am
on.
I being Arnab? Okay, but going
Okay,
back
go on.
to this one. Um, so he's put out a defamation case. He says he's threatening. He's still not done anything.
Hmm.
That he's going to put a defamation case against Mumbai police, and the Mumbai police was like, "Oh, you're going to do that? Wait, we are going to seize all of your bank accounts, dude." It's insane what is happening right now because I this is some weird like reversal of power that has happened here, right? Because I honestly believe that Republic TV is not in the hands of it's in the hands of the Indian government.
Hmm.
So I'm just like, why would the Indian government want Republic TV to be like xed out?
Not Indian government, by the way.
Then who?
The government, Mumbai Corporation, most probably, and most probably Maharashtra government.
Hmm.
Maharashtra government does not like they cannot go along with the Indian government.
Ah, makes more sense
Okay,
actually.
yeah, and that's exactly why they are finding ways to attack. Hey, that's I think we spoke about this. Do you remember the case of what's that actress's name? What is it? Uh, oof. Um, what's that actress, dude? Krish 3 actress. Kangana
Katrina. What
Ranaut. My
about
bad.
Kangana Ranaut?
Yeah, Kangana Ranaut said something about Shivaji statue.
Oh, dude, no, let's not even talk about that.
No, no, no. Wait, wait,
No,
wait,
I don't
wait. So
want to.
that hear me out. So this is news. This is what happened. Uh, Home Minister, you know the Home Minister, right?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna take names.
Don't take names.
Home Minister
Mm-hmm.
send protection
Mm-hmm.
to protect Kangana Ranaut and bring her safely to move her out of Mumbai. Oh, she didn't say anything about this thing, Shivaji Maharaj. I think she said something about Mumbai being a drug haven.
Mm-hmm.
My bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why I brought that up, but yeah, something like that. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and this is what happened. The reason why the politician in Mumbai, right?
Mm-hmm.
He actually came out and said, "How dare she say that? She better take back her word, or we will." There were some threats thrown. I don't even know what the specifics of the threat are, so I'm not even going to try and insinuate what the threat was. Probably okay. So
Listen, welcome to Republic TV, but now presented by Kevin. So it is now KTV.
so because that's an example of the Indian government taking care of someone while the Maharashtra government trying to uh, reach out. I mean, like capture someone or something like that, right? And I think the same thing is going to happen in the case of Arnab. The Indian government is going to find way to bring back Arnab Goswami,
Eh,
whether we like it or not.
See,
Because the
my
central government really loves Arnab,
of course,
really
makes
loves
sense
Arnab.
why because it's dude, it's R is in the name. It's so right wing. It's not even funny. Uh, no, but I do wanna like go around the topic of what like this seems like such. It is very trivial news though, at the end of the day, at least for me, in the sense of
Hmm.
like it's a case of oh the TRP ratings are have been manipulated by the Republic TV. But the more interesting thing is now people will tune into Republic TV even more, and that's just
Yeah.
it just breaks down, dude. You know what is much more scarier? We still have the coronavirus to worry about. So I don't know. Like I would think at this point, right? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like media houses at this point can, if it becomes old news, right?
Hmm.
They
Mm-hmm.
we can make anything sensational. Like anything can be sensational at this point. It doesn't matter what it is.
Oh yeah, true. I did not think of that. But yeah, you're right about it. Like for example, what we are doing right now, we haven't covered one story about Corona.
Yeah,
Do you
I'm. No, do you know
Oh yeah,
why?
we did. Wait, we
That
did. You
was
know
at the
what that
start.
was? Yeah, it was the Brazilian city that achieved
No,
what
but
is
then
that? Complete.
herd immunity. But no, that's not the
Yeah.
point. My point is the fact that this we know that this one's going to get more clicks,
Mm-hmm.
and we are no better than media houses now. At the end of the day, because we are basically looking at this as oh shit, we can obviously make more people listen to us if we talk
Of
about this
course.
topic, right?
Hmm.
And so, like, now my question is, should we as people, like, rearrange newses like this and just be like, you know what, this doesn't matter that much.
Okay, I'll tell you what.
Mm.
Do you know what the like in the article that I sent you?
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that comes in the end is that before this, Aaj Tak was the leading news based on TRPs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, have you watched Aaj Tak?
I watched that stuff.
Like, if you have to choose between Aaj Tak and Republic TV,
I'll shoot myself.
you know what I would do?
What else do you think I'm gonna do?
Exactly. I was going for drown myself, but okay, shoot myself is a
No,
possibility.
yeah, I'll Sushant Singh Rajput so quickly.
Oh God. Oh God.
No, oh, by the way, that's
We are,
one more
dude.
additional thing. Do you know the
Uh,
reason as why Arnab thinks that the
then
Mumbai police is cracking down on Republic TV? It's because Republic TV questioned the Mumbai police about Sushant Singh Rajput and the
oh
death.
God,
That
yeah, I
was the
remember.
reasoning.
Now it makes sense.
Yeah.
That was one of the reasonings. Yeah, but you do realize Republic TV, dude, forget Republic. I think all the news media channels. Maybe there's one which is NDTV that is decent right now, but everything else is just outright trash. Like who watches TV these days? And like I don't know. I hear that a lot of parents actually sit and watch
Yeah.
television and they watch Arnab Goswami. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm guessing my family also does. I don't even
No,
know,
the best part is
but
the house behind this, okay, runs
huh?
Republic TV every night. I see Republic TV being played there.
Oh God.
So I've started doing a really creepy thing where, like, it's a window so they can see me. So I just stand
Dude,
there and
can
watch
you?
Republic TV with them.
It's like Aaquib. I picture Aaquib with like with like his chai and going like hey, what's on Prime? Oh, Republic TV. All right.
No, it's
No
got.
Surya Vamsham. No Surya Vamsham. Ah, damn it.
No, best part is, like, if I start using binoculars, then they'll know I'm creepy. Right now, it's just me standing there and watching Republic TV with the family.
How huge is their TV?
It's angled so and the big ass TV, dude. I can read the
That's
words
okay.
also in them. It's insane.
Wow. It's like sell off your TV. Why are you having TV at home?
Oh yeah, dude. I kid you not. Sometimes I sit there just to watch other TV shows. They
Oh
watch
wow.
Friends a lot and they subtitle everything. So it's great.
Hey, Aaquib. So coming back to this whole thing, right? See, Indian media has just been trash. Let's be very honest. Like,
Mm.
I haven't seen one news media channel cover this thing proper. Okay, online news channels, news medias have been a little better.
Mhm.
There's that the News Minute. There's that Brute. Brute is not Indian. What is the Brute like thing in India? There's Vice India. Then there is one more. I'm
Is
forgetting the
Mint
name.
India?
Quint. Quint.
Oh yeah, the
I
Quint,
don't
I
know
think it's
about
called.
Mint. Yeah, Quint is India.
Mm.
Then I follow the other channel called Print, the Print.
Mhm.
But I hear it's 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 a little bit shady, that the Print, right?
To be honest, at this
Yeah.
point, a lot of for me right now, when I look at news, I don't get news like I generally do. Like in the sense of I
Hmm.
used to get news by like, oh, I'll wait for the Hindu to show up, and which is a weird thing to say now. The Hindu to show up, and I'll read the news there, and like whatever are the
Wait,
shut up,
you mean
da.
The
The
Hindu
newspaper,
newspaper?
yeah,
Like, let's
not like
clarify.
some random Hindu comes in and suddenly.
Oh
Dude,
God.
you're a Christian,
Okay,
I'm
go on.
Muslim. We're fucking screwed if we keep talking like this. Uh, Now wait, listen to me.
Yeah,
Listen to me. Okay.
yeah.
So
Hmm.
it used to like the consumption of for me was based around that, right? I knew headlines
Hmm.
based on that. Nowadays, to be very honest, I get a lot of news through Twitter and Insta mostly.
Hmm.
And the reason I'm able to verify a lot of this information is because I can always do a Google reverse image search to see if what they're saying is true, or run by some sources that I usually know are like very valid. So there is this consistent need to always check up on the data that you have,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
Um,
It's not the
even
same for, yeah.
yeah,
It's not the same for the other one,
yeah, it's like
where
whatever
you
news you
assume that
watch.
you're being told the news,
Mm-hmm,
but then it is manipulated news. It's opinion piece, op-eds
mm-hmm,
most of the time.
mm-hmm.
And there's nothing wrong with the op-eds, but it's like okay, it's like History Channel airing a documentary on what is this, Norse mythology.
What?
You get what I'm trying to say?
It's like
It's like the History Channel
uh-huh.
trying to run a documentary on the
Norse
Norse
mythology.
mythology and
It's I
yeah,
think it's
running it
very
as a real
possible
thing.
that there is a Norse
No,
mythology documentary on
no,
History
there
Channel.
is.
Uh,
They are notorious for that. They are ironically named is the History Channel, because half of them don't deliver history. Okay,
Mhm.
well, how is what is that pawn shop? What is that, Pawn Stars? No,
Pawn Stars, yeah.
how is Pawn Stars anything History Channel?
Hello, what are you saying? They sell
God,
antiques.
dude. Yeah,
What do more do
it's
you want? That's literally it's historic proof.
oh, by the way, Pawn Stars are not historical proofs. Okay, they go wrong, way too wrong for to call themselves, legit professionals.
Oh, they're not. It's very
They are
obvious that
not.
they're making more money as people who are on the show than they are. Oh, by I love that show still, dude. It's such a well thought out show in the sense of it's
It
somebody
is, but
bringing
it's
an item and selling it.
it's it's very scripted though. Like these guys are bringing in people who they know, and they are giving them pieces and stuff. And many of the times, the historical accuracy that these guys talk about is just bad. It's just poor. I remember them talking about guitars, okay,
Hmm.
and I was like, no, this is not really true. And they are trying to explain this piece, and I'm like, nah, I don't think. I think I've read about this, but I don't think you're right. It's not like I've read a lot about guitars and stuff,
Hmm.
but this particular information I knew. And I
Okay.
was like, how the fuck can you guys be so wrong about that particular instrument? And I'm like, yeah, okay, these guys not really reliable. So my point is that half the time like you mentioned, it's the mode of consumption of something under the guise of news
Hmm.
is is scary. Like you said, you know, they are reporting something as breaking news, and it's insinuation. Many a times it's insinuating what is about to happen,
Yeah. That
right?
that's the I think that's the difference between us and like a news media platform, right? The fact
Mm-hmm.
is, we are not trying to expose that we are people who have the news for you, right? Whatever, these are topics that we talk about. Even this whole Arnav thing, I'm sure both of us have made some grievous error while explaining some part of it. This is from
Yeah,
our
of course,
understanding, and that's what we're trying to say. And that's
of course.
okay for us, because the the truth of the matter is, people
we,
will
we,
come
we
back.
don't.
No, people will
Yeah,
come back and tell us
we're
also.
not news agency.
Yeah, we're not a
Yeah,
news agency.
we're
We
not a
don't.
news agency. By no means are we a news agency. We take up articles, we look at what whether something's happened or not, and then we put forth our points.
Yeah,
No way does that make us a news channel.
exactly.
Of course not. Hmm.
But the sad truth is, this is probably what's happening out onto many news channels as well, right? I'm
In fact,
sure.
it's worse. In fact, it's worse because you have news on the title.
Dude, that
It's
is
like
so true.
it's like selling homeopathy medicines and calling it homeopathy medicines. Medicines are supposed to cure you.
Coronil, guys, coronil. No, but
Oh
that's
man.
so, it's so strange that we might be, no, I wouldn't go that far. The the idea that we can't really help what the news says, and we can never be sure with a 100%. Like, and that too, this is both sides, okay? I know for a fact, people who are liberal have also done a lot of these like fake news segments. People from the right have also done a lot of fake news segments. uh I'm just here to find out, like, okay, what's really true. As long as it's true, I don't care. Like, I don't want to know a lot of point of views right now. I just want to know, like, what has happened and why it has happened, right?
Hmm.
So I don't know, dude. Like, with this whole TRP thing, I I'm scared that that's how it's just a very simplistic business model now, right? It's so
Hmm.
easy to know that if we make a clickbaity enough title, people will come on to it, right? So how do we prevent? Like, I don't know if is it like, how do we prevent something like that, or like, what's
No,
your take on this whole
there's
thing?
no
On
way to. I think we've gone way too far in terms of creating fake news that it's become a part and parcel of our daily life. We don't know how much of the news that we get is real and how much of it is false. Like, even if we check on it, the chances that it is false is still a 50-50.
mm,
Even after we check on it.
mm-hmm,
Like, for all we know, we might be running on a story that's going to completely turn tomorrow
mm-hmm,
and say we were wrong. We went with the wrong news.
mm-hmm.
So it's very much possible. And there is no way to like something like, oh, there is this so for example, you spoke about your sources of proper news, like
Mm-hmm.
verified news. You'll
Mm-hmm.
go verify it amongst sources and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
One of the people that I've started seeing that the online community has started trusting is this reporter who quit her job, Fade Zosa.
Oh yeah, I've
Yeah,
she's been
a
doing a really
lot
good
of
job.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know whether she's doing a good job. I'm yet to make my decision.
Mm-hmm.
I take my step and say, yeah, I can trust her. I'm not there yet.
No, I don't think it's a thing
I
of
still.
trust. I
Hmm.
see. I think that's again the difference that we have to keep understanding. It's a point of view that she's presenting,
Oh
and
no, she's not been presenting. She's not been presenting point of views. That's where I'm trying
oh,
to come.
you're saying, oh, like those things, like
She has been.
what the headlines hasn't told you today, like those pieces which are you?
No, she does. She, at least on Instagram,
Mm-hmm,
what I've seen, she puts up her Twitter posts as like the blog posts or whatever on Instagram. Okay,
mm-hmm.
and from what I've seen, she does not. She does not put opinion pieces.
Okay.
You can go check on it. Like, wait, let me actually check on it right now. So from what I've seen, at least the information that I've seen, she never does opinion pieces. Okay.
While you check on that, let's just check
Yeah.
out the YouTube comment section because there are people commenting.
Oh
Vishnu
wait, there are
Nair is
people
here.
call.
No, there's Vishnu.
Yeah.
Just Vishnu. Vishnu is not people. Vishnu is our friend. Now it is more of our news versus their news versus news for public more than correct or fake. That is very, very true.
Oh, that is true, dude. That's true.
That's too fucking real.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah. So oh yeah, go on. Who else? Who else commented?
No, that's all. I was
It's
just
just
thinking about
Vishnu.
like
Thank you for sticking around, Vishnu. Yeah.
I don't know why, but like yeah, sure, thanks. Fucking loser.
So
Mm.
the one viewer you had is gone.
I don't need viewers anymore, bro.
Adappavi.
No viewer. I
Okay,
don't.
so
You think I'm doing this for TRP, bro? I have to pay 400 to 500 rupees to all those people. Then. Expect
so
10
yeah,
rupees in your GPay
I just
account,
I just
Vishnu.
I just pulled out you know pulled out Game is Strong. So
Mm-hmm.
I've just pulled out her account and her account. Most of these things. Babri Masjid demolition case verdict. All
Mm-hmm.
accused, including L.K. Advani, Uma Bharti, M.M. Joshi, acquitted in the Babri Masjid demolition case. Special CBI court in Lucknow, UP says that demotion was not premeditated.
Mm.
This is I don't see an opinion in this.
No,
It's
these
just
are just
uh,
yeah,
it,
these are just like this is
I
the
don't know if
news.
you can
This is
see
what it
this,
is.
but wait, let me see if I can bring this.
Just read
So
it out there.
yeah, I read it out. This is the same news. What I'm trying to show you is there is no emoji, there's no sarcasm, nothing.
There's
It's
nothing to
it's
clickbait
just
it. It's just this is the news.
this is the news. That's it. So I've seen her do this for a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you see her posts, it's mostly
Mostly
this.
that. Yeah.
Very rarely she puts up pictures and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been mostly that, and I'm noticing consistency. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But am I still going to trust her as a news source?
Probably not.
No, it's a question that I'm yet to find answer to
It
because
seems
who
like you.
knows?
It seems like you are already sort of like on the
Sold on
side
it,
of
yeah.
like sold on it.
Yeah, I'm on the border. Like
Mm.
I have one skeptical foot on. I mean, like just on like I'm on the tippy toes
It's
on the other
fine.
side.
Again, I feel like if you're as long as you are consuming news as credible sources as possible, and you're willing to be a little open-minded in the sense of like what you're consuming, at the end of the day at the end of the day I think you'll have like a sort of informed opinion about something.
Correct,
So that's what
correct.
matters. And I think people like her who's just like consistently putting out saying like this is what has happened, fact, and or we think this has happened or we speculate this has happened. I guess that makes it more and more probable, and that kind
More
of
legit.
spreading of news is a good deal.
Yeah.
But I don't know,
So
man.
that
Mm,
yeah, but she is, in all honesty, a liberal.
mm,
And I remember the time she went out. Also, she had like this huge social media post. A lot of people came in support of her. I thought it was a big. She made a big deal out of it. Back then,
mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe that helped her, and I guess she's putting good use of the kind of clout she received back then,
Mm-hmm.
and she's putting it to good use now.
Yeah,
So
agree.
in that sense, yeah, I have an admiration for someone like her.
Also, to be
But
very
it's
honest, anybody who does this, just this reporting of news, right? Because we are in sort of a very lucky position for not having much viewership or much this one. I'll be honest as to why that's a good thing. Okay, the reason
Mm,
that's a good thing is because we can we don't have to worry about a lot of things that we have to say sometimes, right? We can
correct.
say a lot of things and we can sort of get away with it,
Get away with it.
get away with it in huge double quotes. But the point is, we are not that worried right now about like, oh, I have to be a little careful about what I'm saying right now. Oh, I have to be a little
Mm,
more. I have to tiptoe properly or something like that. Right now, we don't have to because this is like it's such a good thing to have nobody watching because you're like learning the craft and you're slowly trying to get better at it, and over a period of time, following increases and so on and so forth. Okay, but she has to deal with the fact that people now look at her for news if and they are looking at her as a credible source. Now there's like mounting tension on her in the sense of like, shit, if I say something wrong, it's going to affect not me not only on like a professional level but also in the level of like emotional, because it's going to get very chaotic in that sense. I have
yeah.
huge respect for people who have like such a huge following and have to deal with
Mhm.
that consistent pressure. Dude, it must
Yeah.
not be easy.
It, with someone like her, right? It's very difficult also because uh, uh see, I believe in this shit. I believe she gets a lot of trash because she's a woman.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I'm like, you can give me shit about this, but I truly think she faces a lot of shit from a lot of sides because she's a woman.
Yeah, yeah.
Just because of she's a
Dude,
woman,
to be honest, that
I,
is something
and I won't
that
say that,
happens.
and you know that I won't say this because I've seen some of the comments, dude.
Okay.
It's literally bashing her for being a woman.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, when you see shit like that, that's, I mean, that's when you know, dude, you can't argue about Indian feminists and shit. Like I know those people who are like, oh, what are you talking about feminism and shit like that?
Have you seen
You
Saudi
know,
Arabia?
just
Oh,
what do you mean like equal pay? Which
what?
we don't have equal pay. Okay, like I'm sorry, who's talking about equal pay? You need to come to India and actually check out the pay. It's not equal in any way. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Like for between me and Kev itself, it's not equal pay. To be honest, those are curtains. What you see in the back of Kev are paintings covering up the window. He can't afford curtains. I'm such an asshole. I'm so sorry, Kev. I don't mean to be annoying.
That's right. That's right. No,
Vishnu
but
Nair,
coming back to,
Vishnu
hmm,
Nair has some points he wants to say, so I'm going to just do that.
yeah, yeah. Please do.
Um, Gifted paintings. That's what he means. Vishnu said, "Lol,
Oh,
yeah."
those paintings were gifted, by the way.
I know, it's so sad.
Yeah.
Uh, lol, yeah, we really need news from people from the source of the news more than all the journalists who travel across towns. We need practicing journalists and reporters who report facts from the source. When we say national
Mm.
media, is when we push for news to be accepted from a particular angle, even though the facts are influenced by so many things that need to be debated and not just reported. Oh, that's
Hmm.
actually a very decent
But
point, Vishnu.
that debating part is where the news media concentrates too much on. No.
No, I don't think there's debates. Like, I've seen people eat during these times. You don't eat during a debate, dude. Do you
Hey, dude,
know?
that was because that guy knew that he wouldn't be let to speak. His microphone was muted, so he was like, "Yeah, fine. I should just come here and eat."
No, but that's exactly that alone should be the reason why we have to be scared of our media, dude. Dude, there was this
Yeah.
particular. I've been watching a lot of these right wing journalists. Okay, and I was watching one particular Republic TV episode. Not a Republic TV episode, like it was a clipping from Republic TV, and this guy was shouting. Arnab was shouting to some other dude about patriotism. It was something to do with patriotism. I don't even understand what the fight was about because I'm sure they also didn't know what the fight was about. Dude, they were, they were like screaming to the point where it was very obvious that Arnab's audio was pumped up and that guy's audio was dumbed down. It was very clearly, it was very clear that's what was happening. And I'm
Okay.
listening to this thinking, why are my ears bleeding? And also thinking that this is scary because people are watching this. And
Mm,
they are making compilations of this, saying Arnab
mm,
Thug Life moments.
mm.
Do you understand? That means people accept, like, huh, this is our news media. If you don't like it, fuck off.
Yeah. This is uh, this right wing media in India is so much worse than what it is in other countries. Okay,
Mhm.
I mean, like let's be honest. We are not going to compare it to countries like China or Russia,
No,
where
because they're
I'm
not
so
countries.
like what is it called? It's not media. It's called what? I'm sorry. What is it called? Propaganda. Yeah, my bad. It's not media. There's propaganda there. Over here also, the news media is slowly turning into propaganda. Okay, and the only way you get a left wing view
Mhm.
is if Arnab Goswami brings in someone and then mutes them,
Yeah.
and you see them on the screen pretending like they're shouting. That's the only left wing view that you get. Okay,
Yeah.
on the news channels. But if you go on online, right,
Mhm.
there are a few left wing groups.
Mhm.
There is this guy called Dhruv Rate. I don't know if you've heard of him.
I think
I
during
am.
the CA and RC time, like
Hmm,
we are still in that time only, but
hmm.
there was he did some. I think he was doing like a lot of talks during that time.
Yeah, I don't trust that guy.
Why?
I it's just one of my instincts that say this guy is kind of a. So he did something that was very very shady. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
he did this thing where he created a Facebook community,
Mm-hmm.
which is called the Dhruv Rate Gang or something like that.
Okay.
Okay, where it initially started off as a way to cut down on fake news on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
But then it became like a mission statement where they used to go and take down everything that's against this man, this Dhruv Rate,
Oh.
and those were the videos that were taken down, not the fake news. It became more of that, and this was not coming from a community; it was coming straight from this guy apparently. So this is based on what I've heard about this guy, and that started irking my mind about, like, it started changing the way I looked at this guy. He was not he had very left wing political views from what I can see,
Yeah.
and
This guy is very also very this one. He's very active online
yeah,
with regards
he
to
is
this.
very active, and he has a huge following. He has
Three
like
million.
1.3 million followers.
3 million
It's
on
insane.
YouTube.
3 million on YouTube. Huh?
Yeah.
My bad, my bad. So
So
there
don't.
are these left wing opinions that you get online, but
Mm-hmm.
they're not opinions that I really like or trust. The left wing news media that or I can't even call it left wing. The media that I sort of used to enjoy was the Kerala news media, at least in parts, like
I see.
Asianet
That's the thing,
and
right?
stuff.
The
Hmm.
thing is, the bigger issue with that is, uh, both of us, at least for me, I think both of us are very like uh, towards center than
Yeah.
anything else. We're not very
I,
left.
I
We're
I
not
would
very
say
right.
I am a little left though. Like,
I think you're center leaning left, right?
hmm. Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I
yeah.
like you said, we've had this talk about this, and I do have like certain conservative views.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I'm also like sort of leaning left because I'm a comedian, and comedians are generally people who lean left. There are
Wait,
very
that's the
few.
reason why you're leaning left.
No, no, I'm saying in this a lot of times, uh,
It's the influence. You
it's
mean
the
your
influence of, yeah,
circle?
my circle is generally very left leaning, and a lot of people I
Mm-hmm.
interact with at the end of the day are very left leaning. I don't know a lot of people right wing, to be very honest, and
Mm-hmm.
I've actually there was a time during the whole like the at the peak of what CA and NRC was happening, right? During that period of time, I remember specifically like I got into arguments with a friend of mine, like an old school friend, who was very right leaning, and he was showing me videos of fake news, not fake clips. I'm not sure. I don't know. Of Muslims beating up Hindus, saying, "Look at this. This is what's happening. This is the reason that we are not allowing those Muslims to enter." It became like one. It became this tussle between like
Mm.
what's right, what's wrong, and I just remember being like, dude, I'm doing this because I think it's right. This was the peak
Dude,
of CA and
it's
NRC
it's
NRC
it's a
time.
very simple statement. Like, men rape women, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean you ban men of a certain kind of whatever?
Mm. Right.
Like, it's basically that logic over here.
Mm.
For CA and RC. But I mean, at least what the one that your friend was using. But go
Yeah,
on.
no, but like that
So you,
whole thing made me want like I couldn't be his friend because in the sense of like my political leanings at that point was very heavily like left
left leaning.
because of the fact like, oh shit, this is like something that affects me personally, and this is an issue, blah blah blah, and hence I will not uh,
No, okay. So
entertain those kind of thoughts.
I have a different theory. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and it has to do with uh, being an artist.
Mm-hmm.
So being an artist, you need to have an open mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because you when you're trying to be an artist, right? You try to explore other avenues. You try to put your brain through different situations, put your brain through different styles of thinking and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You end up opening yourself to the possibilities of other things and being okay with it,
Mm-hmm.
right? You can be like, yeah, I'm probably never going to Mars, and I'm okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to hurt me in any ways. So I mean, I use that same Mars logic for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as long as you don't hurt anyone,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's
No, but
okay. Like, for example,
that's the bigger issue there, right? The thing
right?
is, a lot of politics in this country tend to affect certain kinds of people and their lifestyles, and that's the reason why certain politics happen. The fact
Yeah.
that
Uh, Go on. My
the
bad.
fact that I was leaning left during that period of time was not because of like, oh, I don't have an open mind. It had more to do with the fact that I felt threatened in the current climate of the country.
Okay, but
That's
would
what
you say
happened.
are you saying you aren't left now?
No, I'm saying that a lot, like I'm, I have certain views that are very left centric, but there are
Hmm.
also views, like for example, idea of censorship is I'm very conservative when it comes to the idea of censorship, which is that left is generally less like they're like, hey, you can't say this, you can't say that, right? I am more conservative in that sense. Like, no, I
No,
think you should
then
be
you're a
allowed for. A liberal.
You,
Yeah.
you, yeah, that would be a liberal. Yeah, I am a very liberal person,
Mm.
and ideally, liberals are leftists,
Technically, but it's
and
not true.
leftists are liberals. It's
Technically
yeah.
not true though.
Like I said, that's why I said ideally.
Yeah.
It's
It's
not
not
ideal
true though.
situation right
It's not
now.
true though. I think I think
But
I think it's a weird shift that's happening where people of the left want more censorship also sometimes for certain
yeah, I mean,
subject
see,
matters.
I understand a reason for censorship.
Hmm.
Okay, like I'm one of those people who are like, I understand your reason for censorship, but if you enforce censorship, there'll only be more need to push to the boundaries.
Hmm.
You know, it's like saying it's like the red button that Didi wants to
Keep
press.
button. Yeah.
The in Dexter,
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you've seen that,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it's just one of those things. You say you don't touch this, you will want to touch it.
Yeah.
So when you put that thought into somebody's head, you're going to get a pushback.
Mm-hmm.
The idea is to just let it slide. If it's not going to uh, physically affect you, I would personally let it slide, because only if you give humans the option will they not bother about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll give you an example. So there was a time when I used to order from Chai Kings,
Mm-hmm.
and I did not. I always got a bunch of sugar packets, okay,
Okay.
and I got like a bunch of cups,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and this used to come to me freely,
Okay.
and I used to be like, why do I need it now? Like I don't need it. I need to find a way to give it. So I used to collect the sugar packets and I used to give it to the local tea store.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no option to take it off.
Mm-hmm.
Now with the option, right? With the option to manually deselect that,
Mm-hmm.
I forget. I'm like, yeah, I ordered Chai Kings and like I got it. And I'm one of those people who would have actively said, no, I don't want this.
Yeah.
But like 5 out of 10, like more than 5 out of 6 times, I would have
You've
forgotten to
forgotten
click
to
on
do
that.
that. Yeah.
So, like in
You
that sense,
don't.
giving people that option, they wouldn't
Oh.
bother.
Oh, that's just again, but that's like, oh, that's scary politics again, dude. Because that will start becoming a thing of like the reason you don't know the truth is because I omitted the truth.
This see, like I'm talking about free speech. I'm
No,
not talking
I'm
about anything
saying
else.
like that's the thing, right? The thing about censorship specifically, and this is something that I want to believe in, but I also know that there are too many nuances to get into when it
Yeah,
comes to
yeah.
censorship,
See,
and
I,
like
I
there's a
agree
like
with
lot.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Like, say, certain things. Say, if you're one of those people, because I know that there's a huge left wing movement to push for free the nipple campaign and whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
See, and I'm very icky about nudity, like nudity on screen.
Why?
Like, I know that's ironic.
Yeah, coming from a porn star.
In the sense that the mainstream things,
Mm-hmm,
that's where I would be conservative,
mm-hmm.
right? But if you're given the option, maybe you'd be a little different. Like I remember seeing this episode of this guy, what's his name, Steven Crowder.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, he put out a video where he goes to a women's convention or something like that.
Oh God. Yeah.
Where have you seen this?
I've seen a lot of Steven Crowder, and this is something he keeps doing. I think he
I
went
just
into
saw that.
he went into
I
a
just saw
women's
this.
convention now, not a women's convention. I think it was something to do with the LGBTQ plus.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Yeah, something. No, this has something to do with women's movement. Okay, there was a lot of LGBTQ things. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and he went and he asked a legit question there. Okay, he's like, there is Jesus is there's one where it's like Jesus menstruating with tits,
Mm-hmm.
and I love it. Okay, I genuinely like the idea.
Mm-hmm.
And on one side there is satanic things
Yeah,
put over there.
the
Okay,
occult. Yeah.
and then his questioning is, why is it uh, wrong to put out the opposite viewpoints in the same convention, or why is it wrong to have the opposing viewpoint?
Mm-hmm.
And he was chucked out. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
I
of
mean,
course he
see,
was checked out.
even I don't care if Steven Crowder is chucked out because he's just a douchebag. Okay,
Yeah.
that
End of the day,
they,
that's the truth.
if that is the truth. Okay, when how he portrays himself in his channel is just completely different. How he is
If
in terms
you
of how he thinks
no, if
is
you
just
listen to the Joe Rogan podcast,
uh,
he is very different too. That's the strange thing. He is also somebody who believes in TRP. He knows that him acting the way he does, and it's his beliefs that he's promoting anyway. He's
mm,
obviously going to get a lot more traction and more clicks too.
yeah, of course. So I mean, he obviously gets people like me to sit and watch the video.
Yeah, dude.
Anyways, what I was trying to comment on was, I don't know whether that video is actually true or not, if it's staged, or like if he was controlling the narrative. Obviously, he's controlling the narrative.
Obviously, he's controlling the narrative. Yeah.
Of course, the edit is just too obvious.
Yeah.
So my over here in this particular thing, what I wanted to bring up was, if you don't you want a certain kind of censorship, then another kind of censorship should also be okay. You should also be okay with another kind of censorship. You know,
You're
you can't
saying,
have both.
yeah, no, I think the bigger thing there is that either everything should be allowed or nothing should be allowed. That's the idea of censorship, right? Because at the end of the day,
Uh,
no, it does come down to that a lot of times, because I feel like sensitivities and what we think is sensible to our society now might not be
mhm.
sensible years from now.
Tomorrow,
Yeah, and
yeah,
that
of
is the
course,
truth
dude.
of like what, like our beliefs and our systems, everything, right?
Yeah, of
So
course. So for example, a few years back, you couldn't even get a decent bedroom scene,
mm-hmm,
or like what do you call this, like a sex scene
mm-hmm,
in a film,
mm,
okay, being screened on the theaters.
yeah,
Now you actually have theater screening
vaccine.
nudity
I'm this
if it's
is
an adult
yeah,
rated
yeah,
film,
yeah, yeah.
which is a huge shift, by the way, which is
True.
just huge shift, even in terms of people bringing their family to sit and watch these films. I wouldn't dare. Okay, I wouldn't dare, because my dad will be panicking because he's not able to find the remote, or he'll be pretending that he's sleeping.
My dad at this point says, look at
and my mom would have had what is this, some kind of a bowel movement, because of which she would be out in the toilet. She won't come back to the thing. I was kidding, but what I'm trying to point out is that there is that change, right, in terms of what this particular censorship is over a period of time. I
Mhm.
think it'll just keep expanding, and we'll keep pushing. Like, for example, back like there is this visual thing about, we even talk about it being like, not us, people talk about it being body shaming, right? Like,
Mhm.
for example, a person wearing bikinis and a larger person wearing bikinis, there's a difference. Okay, I'm gonna say it. A fat person wearing a bikini, that it'll feel like there is more skin.
Yeah.
It's just the outward appearance
Mhm.
of the person having more skin,
Yeah.
right? And like, scientifically, it is true. Okay, there's more skin. I don't know if it's,
Oh
but
Lord, why do
no,
you have to dig a
my
grave? Ah,
my point is, like, we've come to that point today where both of them are okay.
Mm.
We agree on the fact that if a person is allowed to wear this particular dress, I think the other person should also have the
Have the
same
right
freedom to
to,
wear
yeah.
this particular. Yeah, it is a genuine right,
I
and
think,
it's okay.
no, I think
The
so.
and we,
I just think that when it comes down to free speech specifically,
hmm,
you having the ability to say whatever you want is very necessary.
hmm.
The only thing that should be protected is that there's a huge difference between freedom of speech and hate speech. That's the only thing that really matters at the end of the day.
Yeah, but we never agree on what hate speech is.
Yeah.
We never seem to agree on what hate
Exactly.
speech is.
And that
Like you and me know what, like going to a comedy show and saying that is hate speech is,
you're a
you know,
fucking
that
dumbass.
exactly my point. Like, see, I can't agree with that.
Yeah.
I can't agree with, but there are a lot of people arguing for for that the idea that there is a way that it can be hate speech.
Yeah. No, the reasoning being that, oh, because you have so much following and because you are instilling the idea or sowing the seeds of evil into people. I don't
Hmm.
know, dude. The reason I joined comedy was so that I didn't need to be
It,
smart. I
the
wanted to just
see
say shit.
the same reasoning that the right wing
Mm.
uses can be used on the left wing. And the
Yeah.
same reason that the left wing uses can be used on the
On
right
the right
wing.
way.
This is the irony, like to the max. Like for example, that you mentioned, you know, what was it that you said right now?
The comedy thing.
Like, yeah, because you have a following,
Because you have a following, you can instill like hate.
you can instill
Hate.
hate. Because you're wearing a certain kind of cloth, you will initiate a certain kind of sense among men,
Yeah.
or a sense of
Yeah.
feeling among men. You know
Yeah.
where I'm getting to?
Yeah.
It's the same
Same
fucking
thing.
logic.
Same fucking logic.
But you know what? I know a lot of people who will argue that that is not right. That's not the right logic. You have to compare apples to apples.
Yeah.
And I'm
Because
like,
that never.
oh no,
Also, which
there's no
dumb
way.
motherfucker is say you can't compare apples to oranges? I have done it so many times. Fuck off. Dumb motherfucker. No, you can't, like, it's an apple and an orange. The both fruit. There's already a similarity.
Oh, you fruity fuck. Anyways.
Talk about fruity fucks. We are done with an hour of content, guys.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Can't believe this.
Why can't
Anyways,
you believe this?
coming coming back to Arnab
Hey,
Goswami,
fuck.
what do you think is going to happen to this
Nothing,
guy?
dude. Nothing will happen. It is so
I
obviously
think
just TRP rating, dude. It's
dude,
increased TRP ratings if anything. More
true,
people are looking
true.
at this.
I agree with you, dude. I agree with you. Now, I actually wanted to bring this up during the like in the conversation, but then we veered off into a completely different conversation about free speech.
Which is what randomest
Uh,
fleek is, guys.
is all about.
All random.
So
Mm.
so there is this. I don't know if you've heard about this. Back in May 2020,
Mm-hmm.
there was a huge scam that happened in Indian social media.
What was it?
Okay, there were a lot of fake accounts that were created on Instagram, Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and these were fake accounts of real people. Like for example,
Oh, I've
me,
read
my
this.
fake
Yeah.
account.
Yeah.
Okay, and this was to go and follow other celebrities, and it's basically instead of bots, you create fake accounts.
Mm.
Bots also create fake accounts, but bots create fake accounts of different names and then randomize the pictures and stuff like that. Here, it's basically the bots taking an actual identity of another person, having an account. This was a huge case. And by the way, a lot of my friends
Mm-hmm.
have had fake accounts created of theirs.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm shocked. Like, I know a person who creates whose fake account gets created every once in a month.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. Every month there's a fake account created of this person's account on Instagram.
You know,
And I'm like,
there is a scary thing about this because there are videos on how to
hmm,
create, like there are code out there that allows you to set up a bot that just creates a Twitter account or a Facebook account, and uses that computer to not it doesn't it takes a database of pictures and takes randomized pictures and puts it up. So it's very easy to do it also.
hmm.
We can
So
actually show
the
that.
the reason why you can actually show that. Oh,
Yeah, I think that like my one of my friends has given me that piece of code.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So the issue over here at hand is that these accounts are not created just for faking it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
They were created to go and follow other accounts.
Mm-hmm.
They were created for celebrities and influencers and
To just
models
bump up
and
the numbers.
yeah.
I'm
So
again not surprising.
this was
Wow.
in YouTube, on oh, by the way, there's this guy called I don't know if you know about this rapper called Badshah.
Oh yeah, I remember Bacha. I actually
Yeah.
look a little like Bacha.
Oh yeah, you do. No man, you look more like DJ Khaled, but
Suck my dick.
peace and love, yo.
Shut up there.
So and another one.
Okay.
So this guy actually managed to get views, bought views.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a weird statement.
He bought yeah,
Bougst,
bought views.
bot,
Dude,
bought views.
but like
So
this has been happening for there was a time in YouTube where YouTubers saw that you can pay money to get viewership and subscribers, and they were just click farms in Africa.
yeah, yeah, I see. You remember we talked about
Oh
this?
yes, African click farms.
Oh God,
17
African
subscribers
clickbait.
made. 25 now. 37.
I don't know if this is racist, dude.
It's very racist. I apologize to all my African brethren. Oh Lord.
Oh God.
Pile.
So, so, so this particular scam was huge. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
where there were several court hearings. This was filed by a singer on Instagram, saying that there's a fake account of mine that has been created.
Mm-hmm.
And like that, they started doing research on this, and that's when they're like, "Oh shit! It's a whole thing that we opened up. It's like a Pandora's box that we opened, and we don't know where to start." They started bringing in celebrities who have taken up these services. They caught this one person who had provided services to so many of these people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, around 120 celebrities or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And this person had 9 lakh accounts.
Mm-hmm.
This person had 9 lakh accounts controlled. So for the pay, he or she, I don't even know who
a
it is.
number of those accounts.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
but the issue there is that's so much money, dude. I just realized that we should just do that. Dude, every day for the next year, let's just make accounts. We'll have our own farm.
will we call it plantation farm?
That's all the time we've had today, guys. Thank you for watching Random as Fleek podcast. I'm done. I'm stopping the show. It doesn't matter.
No.
No.
You're done, no?
You're
You
done.
closed?
I'm done. I'm closing it. Thank you so much, guys. Please follow us On Instagram at
On
Friendly Jaleel and at Kev Sleeping.
me at Kev Sleeping.
You can follow our Random as Fleek channels as well on Facebook and on Instagram. And remember, Arnab might go to jail.
He's already going to.
Yes, yes, I will also do the dance of the bye bye dance. Bye bye.